Good morning, Titans.
Today is Friday, November 21st. I'm Madison Carter.
And I'm Kyle Swanigan.
Though the varsity football team lost its Sac Joaquin Section Division II playoff game at Modesto last week, it's worth noting that it marked the end of another successful season after the Titans qualified for their 5th consecutive playoff appearance.
Wow, I wish I was there. Heard it was a great game. But I was too busy getting ready for the Antelope speech tournament that took place last Saturday.
Looks like we have a lot to cover this week, Titans. Now let's get this show kicking.
There's a lot of hidden talent on campus featuring passionate students. One such student is senior Max Nesmian, who has punched and kicked his way to the top during the last 14 years. Reporters Alex Bittner and Isaiah Weatherford have the story.
This may look odd to many students, but this is taekwondo, and this is a large part of why senior Maxim Nesmian wakes up every morning. From earlier in his life in the Ukraine, he studied and trained from some of the most experienced taekwondo masters. He started at age 4, and when he moved to the United States at age 12, it didn't stop him from continuing his passion.
Taekwondo in Ukraine was more brutal than here. We didn't have a lot of protection as much as protection as here, and it was quite harder than here. And the way masters up there trained us was very different. We were doing a lot of push-ups and a lot of physical work. I like Taekwondo because it's a really defensive sport, and it really prepares you for like a real life situation. It's not just kicks and punches. My Taekwondo skills changed a lot over the years because I became more flexible, and that allowed me to reach more heights, and I also trained really hard to achieve, to become where I am right now.
He continues to train here at Hamey's Martial Arts facility in Rockland. He goes to practice on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays under his master, Fernando Hamey.
Max has improved tremendous. He's trained really, really hard from the beginning. He started working with me. And yes, he became a state champion, but also a district champion, which is involved of four different states. But he's improved tremendous because he's very dedicated. He's always listening whatever I ask him to do. He always continues to practice. So he's always done really well.
On Saturdays, Nesmian competes in tournaments to raise his rank and compete for spots in local, state, and national tournaments. He has already been a divisional champion, #1 in the Western District, which includes California, Nevada, Arizona, and Utah.
Last year I went to a lot of tournaments, and I got a lot of first places, and that allowed me to go to the nationals, and I got a lot of points. And then soon afterward I went to districts, and that was in South California, and I won there, and that gave me my title, the district champion, #1 in 4 states.
While training here, Nesmian has continued to progress, and many people have noticed. At his studio, several of his peers recognize his hard work and dedication.
So when he first came, he used to do Olympic sparring, so he sparred with his hands down, and they did a lot of kicking and not a lot of punching. And then since he's came here, he's gotten a lot better at punching people. You should see him attack people at tournaments. It's awesome.
In the future, Nesmian does not plan to stop his training. Taekwondo is very important to him, and he is willing to work hard and remain dedicated.
I really don't want to just, after 15 years of practice and trainings and tournaments, just leave it here. Live it at this moment. So that's why I would probably just continue doing so, and achieve more.
His goal for June of next year is to go to the World Championships and become a world champion in sparring and forms.
World Championships is a huge event. People from every state and South America come, and last year in my ring there were about 60 people, and I'm pretty sure that this year there would be no less, so that's why I would have to beat approximately 35 people maybe in sparring matches to get the first place and become a world championship.
Even though it's not exactly what is in the movies, Taekwondo is still very serious and continues to be very important in Nesmian's life. Isaiah Weatherford, Titan TV News.
Speaking of talent, from singing to dancing, National Honor Society hosted its annual talent show last night at 6:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. Reporters Charles Lemon and Jamie Hughes were up late and have last night's story.
Last night, the National Honor Society sold out its annual talent show in the cafeteria. This year's theme was Around the World, and all the proceeds from the event were donated to the charity Operation Smile. The winner of the all-around favorite act was senior Justine Rosario, singing for the 3rd time in the show.
I've been performing for ever since I was 2, and I performed Frank Sinatra, Fly Me to the Moon, and I won all-around favorite, and I didn't know that I was going to win. It was so humbling and fun and an exciting feeling for me.
The winner of Best Musician was Junior Cameron Yuki, playing the song Meltdown on the piano. The Best Singer was awarded to sophomore Mariah Wyndham, who sang Can't Stop the Rain.
I can't stop the rain, so I cry, ooh, I can't stop the rain.
The winners of Best Dancers were seniors Jaspreet Virk and Mark Santos, who tied with juniors Daniel Capper, Kwa Nguyen, and Joey Pereira. Last but not least, the most diverse act was awarded to Sukhman Sidhu with her performance of a traditional Indian dance. The night concluded with the total of $1,300 to be donated to Operation Smile.
I was blown away by the talent. I was so impressed by the organization, by the NHS members, and I was really blown away by the attendance. We had a wonderful crowd. They were really responsive. They loved the talent. It was classy. It was well done. It was done in a timely manner, and we had some great winners tonight. We raised over $1,300 for Operation Smile, so that's going to be a whole bunch of operations for people in need of beautiful smiles all over the world.
Be sure to be on the lookout for the National Honor Society's next big charity event in the spring. Signing off for your Channel 5 Titan TV News, I'm Jamie Hughes.
Attention to all of those applying for college. Your deadlines are coming up quickly. November 30th for UC and CSU applications and December 1st for private colleges.
This show is just full of talent, not only on stage, but also on the court and field. Seniors Cameo Warren and Keone Hunter signed letters of intent at a signing ceremony on Wednesday. Reporters Mason Lagerstrom and Russell Steinhardt were there.
On Tuesday, senior Cameo Warrens and Keone Hunter signed their letters of intent to the respective schools. Cameo Warren will be attending Stanislaus State on a basketball scholarship, while Keone Hunter will be going to CSU Monterey Bay on a softball scholarship. We talked to Miss Lisa Wallace about how she believes Keone will do at CSU Monterey Bay.
She was a 4-year varsity starter, and she came in as a freshman, super strong, and so to watch her grow over the last 4 years has just been an honor. She is going to take with her her hard work and dedication. She's going to lead that team by example, and I'm sure that her strength will play into her success at Monterey Bay.
We also spoke to Coach Sean Chambers about how deserving Cameo was of her basketball scholarship.
She is going to be a tremendous impact player right away when she gets here as a freshman. She'll start, I believe. She has all the tools and skill level to end up being a high impact player for Stanislaus. Here at Antelope, she has been a great team leader. She has led us in steals. She has been like one of our leading scorers for the past 3 years. And going into her senior year, I believe she is the best rated athlete in the whole city of Sacramento. So we're expecting big things, and she's going to be one of our leaders to make that happen this year. I cannot be prouder and happier for a kid to receive such an honor to sign a scholarship at the next level.
Starting all 4 years in softball, senior Keone Hunter talked to us about how excited she was to play at Monterey Bay.
Really excited to go to Monterey Bay. It's a great opportunity to continue playing softball for the next 4 years, and I can't wait to go and play.
Playing basketball her whole life, Cameo Warren talked to us about how relieved she was of finally signing to college.
I was excited for this day because I have to watch all my other friends graduate and go through this, and now it's finally my turn to go through this. And it's very stressful, but I'm glad that it's finally over and I can finally focus on basketball more.
Signing off, I'm Mason Lagerstrom for Titan TV News.
The speech and debate team hosted the last individual event tournament of the season on Saturday. With a high number of Titan speeches breaking into their final rounds, I have the story along with Jamie Hughes.
The Antelope Speech Tournament was hosted on campus on Saturday with a total of 248 competitors from 18 schools in the area.
We had multiple Titans that came back just for the opportunity to participate in the speech program one more time. Johan, Kyle, Chris, Chelsea, Violet, Julie, all of them came on back just to say thank you very much and just to show some support for that speech and debate program, which meant a great deal to them during their time here at Antelope High School.
Among the 440 individual and team entries, the Titans speechers had 3 first-place finishes, including a clean sweep in novice and varsity national extemporaneous speaking. Sophomore Josh Waros being one of the first-place finishers in his breakout speech.
Extemporaneous speeching, or extemp for short, is when you're given 30 minutes to prepare for a topic that you are given before the round starts, and you have these 30 minutes to prepare a 7-minute speech, which you will then give to the judge, and you will receive a ranking depending on how many people you're competing against.
The team also had 2 second-place finishes and 14 other Titans finishing between 3rd and 6th in various categories.
Well, the first competition that I did was dual interpretation, which is where you have a partner and you use a piece or some type of book and you interpret it, and you can't look at each other or you can't touch each other. And this is our first time doing a duo together, and we were in varsity this time and we placed 2nd.
Senior Brian Dang also had a successful day, placing 1st in the original prose and poetry category.
I believe that those who learn how to present themselves and their ideas are the ones who are going to make a name for themselves. And I believe I wanted to be able to speak better. I memorized the 8-page poetry piece, and it was written by myself. And basically this piece talked about fear and what would fear sound like in first person. Like if fear was a man, what would he say to you looking at your life, and what would he say, and how would it move you to not just live in fear anymore?
The speech and debate team travels to Davis on December 13th for the debate events. Jamie Hughes, Titan TV News.
Tonight is your last chance ever to see the school play Antelope Shakes. The doors open at 6:30 and tickets are just $5. See you in room CTE 5.
Now over to Haley Brooks with this week's ASB Minute.
Good morning. I'm Haley Brooks, and this is your ASB Minute. First of all, student government would like to send a special congratulations to Miss Mitchell's 3rd period PE class for bringing in the most canned foods for the canned food drive. Student government would like to thank everyone who participated this year. We collected 936 canned and non-perishable food items. These donations go to families in need around our area who don't have food for the holiday season. Titan tutus are now on sale now through December 2nd for $12 with ASB and $15 without in the student store. Don't forget to put your order in for a tutu to wear to the upcoming basketball games. Also, remember to watch out for Big Red coming around to your 3rd period class near you. For Big Red's favorite things, your class could be next. Last but not least, student government wishes you a happy Thanksgiving break. That's all for today. Now back to Madison and Kyle.
Thanks, Haley. That's all we have for this week, Titans.
The Titan TV News will be back to you on December 5th after we go on Thanksgiving break.
Be sure to get yourself stuffed like a turkey this upcoming week.
And make sure you're going ham with the holiday spirit.
Because Christmas is coming up fast as well.
Have a great day, Titans.
And an even better Thanksgiving break.